All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Northampton Planning Board meeting of September 25th, 2025. We are here live in council chambers, and the meeting is also being broadcast over Zoom. We are having some technical difficulties, so we don't have cameras on council chambers, but you can still hear us over the Zoom broadcast, I hope. Audio and video, audio is being recorded. We have a quorum here, 5 out of the 7 members, and all participating planning board members are here in person. We have 2 hearings on our agenda tonight. At 7 p.m., continuation from June 12th, June 26th, and August 28th hearing for a site plan review by Michael Schaefer for a 16,000 square foot building and site changes at 106 Industrial Drive, Northampton, map ID 24B-88. And at 7:05, there's a continuation without previously opening discussion from a June 26th, a request for site plan review for trailer storage lot by Red's Towing at 0 Bradford Street, map ID 25A-189. But before we get to those, we always open our meetings with public comment for any items not on this evening's agenda. So if anyone here in council chambers would like to come to the podium, now's your time. Please state your name and address. We'll be happy to hear from you. I'm not seeing any takers. So I'll extend the same invitation to our folks out on Zoom. If you would like to shout out to us, wave your hand or use the raise hand icon. Carolyn, are you seeing anyone? Okay.
Not see.
Great. Well, then let's get to our first item on the agenda, the continuation of the 16,000 square foot building and site changes at 106 Industrial Drive. This is site plan review, I believe, so simple majority of 4 out of 7 members are required. Is there an applicant who would like to make a presentation?
No, there's not an applicant.
I need to turn off my microphone, something?
So talk really loudly.
Yeah, why don't we
Okay.
do that?
So this has been continued multiple times. The applicant submitted, we were waiting for the stormwater analysis. The applicant submitted updated calculations a week ago. However, there were 2 areas of concern, and Department of Public Works didn't have a chance to read the entire piece, but the seasonal high groundwater was right basically at the surface of the infiltration basin, which we can't allow. We need 2 feet of separation. And then the soils data, either there was a mistake or something, but the existing soil conditions and classification was a different grade than the proposed soil classification and condition. So they didn't match up. So just need more time for that. It didn't make sense, since that's the biggest thing. DPW has to sign up on the stormwater as the city's engineer before the planning board can really close, even though it's not a separate stormwater permit. It's a major project, and so stormwater is a key element of a major project review under the planning board. So I sent a message to the applicant suggesting that we really need 2 weeks time to review. So it really should be a month. I mean, 2 weeks you have is October 9th, and then agenda's already full anyway. So I would recommend a continuation till October 23rd, I think it is. Let me just double check. 23rd. And so far we don't have anything on the agenda. So you could again do it right up at 7 o'clock.
All right.
I move that we,
Yes.
ask for discussion.
No, not at all.
I don't have it in front of me. I move that we tabling or continuing this item to the meeting that, specified?
So
October
23rd.
23rd at 7 PM. Would anyone care to second that motion?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Show of hands. Okay, motion carries unanimously. Nicely done. Okay, next one, 7:05. It's 7:07, so we can open this one, the continuation without previously opening discussion from a June 26th at 0 Bradford Street. Do we have an applicant who would wish to make a presentation? I'm not seeing one.
So on behalf of the planning office, because the request came into the planning office. So if you remember from the last hearing, there was a information presented to the planning board and a question and discussion about whether or not a planning board permit was even necessary. So in the intervening time, you all continued it because of the wetlands boundary discrepancy. In the intervening time, the property owner who hadn't previously been part of the submission documents for any of the applications provided the information that showed that they actually had a permit and they were using the site in the same manner that they are proposing to continue to use it. And there was just a gap of 6-8 months or something that they weren't using the site in this way. But this new tenant wanted to make some improvements, and so the prospective tenant, didn't have all that sort of background information when they went down to the building department. So the building commissioner is supportive of the fact that this is a continuing use and there's no need for a planning board permit. So they're asking for a withdrawal, but it officially needs a vote from the planning board because they've already been advertised. It started the process. So in order to close that loop, you all would need to vote to allow withdrawal.
Is this withdrawal without prejudice? Is that what we would call it, or just withdrawal?
I think you could do it without prejudice, because there was never, a need for them.
What does that phrase mean?
It means they can come within 2 years and apply for a permit for the same thing, basically. Whereas if you said with prejudice, then they would have to wait 2 years. And the risk of them coming back within 2 years is not at all a risk, because even within 2 years, if they weren't functioning in that use for 2 years, they have a 2-year window anyway under the zoning to be able to then restart. So I don't think it's a risk, but just to be supportive, I guess you could vote to withdraw without prejudice.
George?
So I think what I heard you say is the building owner had a permit to use that property in the ways that this new tenant wants to do it. Was it an amendment to his property that came before the planning board at some point in time, or?
Yeah.
Did we
It was
had,
back in like 2005 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and so we had this application that was approved, but he didn't use the property in that?
No, he did.
Oh, he did, okay.
Yes,
All
and then it just stopped. So he presented his his leases with the tenants that expired in, I forget the date, but under a year ago. And he showed receiving payments for that use. So, yeah.
Well, I would be happy to make a motion.
Yes.
To accept to
Withdraw.
withdraw but who's making the request? The applicant?
Yeah.
The applicant's request to withdraw the application at Reg Towing at 0 Bradford Street without prejudice.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can I see a show of hands? Unanimous. All right, well, those were our 2 items on the agenda. Are there any other items that were not anticipated at the time of the posting.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we have minutes from October 28th, August, sorry. August 28th. That makes more sense. Minutes from, I'm gonna say it again, August 28th. No A&Rs tonight,
No.
Carolyn? Okay. Great. So did we all have a chance to review the August minutes? Any edits?
Some of us are reviewing it right now.
Exactly.
Cameron's-
Yes.
Speed read?
Can you just
Right. Motion. Yeah,
talk amongst yourselves?
Rich Faker wasn't here.
No, and I didn't read the.
I'm right, yeah,
Okay, I'm good.
ready to approve. A motion to approve the minutes from the August 28th, planning board meeting.
Okay, motion's been made,
Second.
seconded. Can I see a show of hands? You can vote even if you weren't here.
You're accepting the minutes as the record. for the
I
plan.
could abstain, because I didn't.
Okay, motion
Oh,
carries
is that
for,
right to have four.
yeah,
four votes?
yeah,
Who was the second?
Stacy.
It was me.
Oh,
Motion
yeah,
passes
it's
for,
majority.
yeah.
Good.
4 yeses, 1 abstention. And I think that's all of our business for tonight. Could be a new record.
Mr. Chair, well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
We get to chair
Oh,
every week.
before we- I just ask,